Take away from yesterday's visit?
I mean, it's always an honor to be at the White House, and for me, it was more of an honor because I got an opportunity to take my teammates, take the organization, and, for what we accomplished. So, that's what put everything in perspective for me, for guys, the first time guys, and never really thought that they ever go to the White House. I mean, I remember at one point I was a kid and never thought I could get there, and for me to have a hand in on the reason why we were all there to celebrate what we accomplished, it was a great thing.
The president's line about your sleeves was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
LeBron, a lot of people have remarked over your career about how good you are, where you rank in the pantheon of basketball guys. But to have the president say that you're one of the greatest ever, what does that mean to you?
Anytime that I'm mentioned with any of the greats, and it's very humbling. And I know where I come from. I know how much I give to the game. I know how true I am to the game, and to see President Obama recognize that and see that him being the sports guy he is, but being as smart as he is as well. It just lets me know I'm just doing things the right way, and hopefully I can continue that.
Was it important for you all to see him one last time?
Yes.
Why was it important to make sure you got it?
Because he's about to be out of office. It's that simple. We made sure that we was gonna go before he was out of office.
You mentioned that the players got a chance to talk to the president a little bit about the last 48, 72 hours, just everything that had transpired with the election and whatnot.
Talk to who?
The president.
No, we didn't. We didn't talk about that.
Did you talk about anything related to racial and social issues and some of the stuff?
Well, that's an ongoing conversation. That's every day. We always having that conversation. It's an open dialogue, and at this point, we all have to figure out ways we can all be better. It's not just about one group or one person. It's about all of us having a conversation and then having a plan and executing that plan. So, that's a conversation that has to go on daily.
I know you addressed this a little bit on Instagram, but now that a couple of days have passed, Trump's been to the White House. You were obviously very outspoken about Hillary. Just where are your thoughts right now on Trump as president?
I mean, he's our president, and no matter if you agree with it or disagree with it, he's the guy, and we all have to figure a way that we can make America, as great as it can be. We all have to do our part. Our nation has never been built on one guy anyways. It's been built on multiple guys, multiple people in power, multiple people, having a dream and making it become a reality by giving back to the community, giving back to the youth, doing so many great things. So, obviously we always had a guy that has the #1 position of power, and that's the President of the United States, but it's never been built on one guy. So we all have to figure out a way that we can, better our country, because we all know that, and we all feel that this is the best country in the world. So we have to all do our part. So it's not about him. It's not about him at all, and especially not for me and what I do.
So if you win another championship in the next 4 years, would you have any issue going to see him at the White House?
I don't know. It's something I will cross. I will have to cross that road when I got here. So we'll see. I would love to have to cross that road. That means I win another championship.
You'll probably be happy.
Yeah.
LeBron,
Did you feel it all the time?
can you talk about what the game plan is for today?
We're about to go over right now. We're just getting here. We're talking to you guys before, so our coaching staff will give us a game plan on what we need to do to execute to be a better team tonight.
Were they a dangerous team because of the record? They're a lot better than that?
I mean, every team is dangerous if you don't approach the game the right way. And anytime you got an all-star point guard like John Wall and you got guys around to compliment him, they can always be dangerous.
I was going to say, you had a little bit of a personal stake in Hillary just because of your endorsement in Ohio. Was it weird? Was it difficult to see Ohio go the other way? Did you feel like that was?
Yeah, it was difficult. I mean, it's difficult watching, period. I mean, me and my wife didn't go to bed till 4 o'clock in the morning. It was just very difficult, and seeing what happened, not only in our state, but in our country. But, like I said, it is what it is. That's the past. We got to live in the present and how we can make the future better. So.
You've been in the White House before with Miami teammates. Besides the fact that you were coming with these teammates, was there something different about yesterday's experience?
You know, it's hard to say if it's something different. I just think of the simple fact for me, you know, to be able to see my teammates' excitement. You know, I've been to the White House a few times and I never take it for granted, but I get more joy out of seeing my teammates happy. So, you know, if it's in Miami, if it's here, you know, the fact that I can see my teammates excited about being in the White House where they probably wouldn't get a visit besides being a champion, I mean, that brings joy to me more than anything. It's not about me.
Doing mannequin videos with the First Lady was probably a little different.
Yeah, I planned that.
Every person's position?
Well, no, we was just we told everybody just find a position and 3, 2, 1 we're gonna shoot and Michelle was kind enough to be a part of it.
You last one, guys. You've gotten to know Obama, not just as the president, but as a man.
Yeah.
Is that ever surreal to you that the United States is someone you know as a person?
Yeah, it is surreal. Never in a million years that I think I would be this close with the president of the United States with the number one biggest position of power in the world. And we just have a real genuine relationship. We got so many things in common that we can talk about, not only from sports, but, you know, and community service and growing up in the inner city and, you know, figuring out ways that we can help the youth. It's just, like I said, my life has definitely been pretty awesome, and I never take it for granted when I get an opportunity to be around the president or be around the First Lady. They become really good friends, and you know, it's something that's special to me and my family.
Have you thought or had conversations about how you guys can continue that relationship beyond January?
Yeah, we will, and you know, yesterday obviously wasn't the time or the place for that, but we looked at each other and you know, we know that there's a lot still to be done, so you know, we will regroup.